Hello everyone, Retro Extreme 79 back with another pickup video. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I greatly appreciate it. So I'm doing this one by hand. I have the wife entertaining our son, so I'm flying solo like last week. So I want to share something with you guys. I got in the mail today. I got the newest issue of Nintendo Power Magazine. You see Oswald and Mickey on the cover, of course. Pretty badass cover, if you ask me. And it looks like they're going to release Epic Mickey Part 2, The Power of Two. It's supposed to come out, you can't see there, but it's supposed to come out in the fall of 2012 on the Wii and 3DS. But I really like the Part 1 of Epic Mickey, but now that they're throwing Oswald in the game, I mean, man, it's going to be pretty awesome. But I'm assuming by the time the game comes out on the Wii, that's going to be close to the end of the life cycle, if not the end of the life cycle. But yeah, so it was cool to get my first issue of Nintendo Power, you know. So it's a really good magazine. Here's the article of the old NES game Narc. They got a nice section where they take a look back at some of the classic games. Narc was a pretty awesome game. And yeah, I generally enjoy Nintendo Power. You know, I used to buy it on the newsstands. Here's a review of Kid Icarus Uprising for the 3DS. Of course, I got a great review. It's an awesome game. But I finally decided to actually subscribe to it, you know. When I bought my 3DS, they got a coupon where you can get a whole year's worth for $15, and that's what I did. So, pretty cool, guys. All right, enough of that. So, I'm going to show you guys that I picked up for the past week at the thrift stores. Not a whole lot. I'm actually going to show you something that's not game-related first, so I apologize for the gamers out there. This is not going to be wrestling-related stuff. I know Shady Great One likes wrestling stuff. He watches wrestling. Hitman Von Doom watches wrestling. Does anybody else out there that games watch wrestling? I'm just kind of curious, you know. I just grew up on wrestling, and I still love it to this day, you know, just like video games. So through these next minute or two will be quick, you know, just to show what I picked up at the thrift store. So I picked up VHS tapes, guys. They were 90 cents each. Here is the best of the WWF Survivor Series. Now, with the late 90s, the mid-90s into the late 90s into the early 2000s was probably the best time in wrestling. This is when WWF was going head-to-head for supremacy with WCW. And then, of course, you had ECW, the rival promotion, you know, the Renegade promotion. And basically, it was crazy TV. They would pull all stops to get the better ratings and try to draw fans to their product. And it was better for the business and it lured a lot of fans in. And at the end, ECW folded, WWF bought out WCW, and yeah, these are some really fun times though, guys. The Monday Night Wars was awesome. Here's the second video. Come get some of the women of the WWF. And again, guys, these were all 90 cents. WWF in your house, the greatest matches. So you can see some of the matches there, guys. What else I got here? Probably, perhaps my all-time favorite wrestler, Bret the Hitman Hart. A true legend. So it's cool to have this, actually. A big Bret Hart fan. Alright. Next up, I have a WCW pay-per-view, the 1999 Spring Stampede. It's got some pretty interesting matches here. There you go, Sting, Hogan, Diamond Dallas Page, and Ric Flair. We have Sable Unleashed. Okay. You know, guys, for those that don't know, and for those who follow the sport, the product, she's actually married in real life to Brock Lesnar, who now wrestles for UFC, or excuse me, fights for UFC. Can't believe that they're actually married. She's about, what, 12, 13, 14, 15 years older than he is? But she's still pretty badass. Next up, WWF Fully Loaded, a 1998 pay-per-view by WWE. This is the one, as you can see, where that infamous contest where Sable came to the ring wearing the sweater and then takes it off and has some handprints on her tits. So, yeah, that was a pretty interesting pay-per-view. Next up, WWF Unforgiven. There's The Undertaker, who this Sunday will take on Triple H in a Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels, HBK as referee, trying to continue his undefeated streak. In this video, however, he is fighting his brother Kane in the first ever Inferno match. Pretty cool. There's Sable again with those huge tits. Stone Cold. Continue, guys. Kurt Angle. It's true. It's true. the man can't wrestle. Of course, now he's bald-headed wrestling for Team A, but he can still go. You know. Kurt Angle. Got a couple more, guys. Capital Carnage. This was a pay-per-view that was done in the United Kingdom, I believe. And I got one more, no, two more. Look at that. Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan. WCW Uncensored. This was a 1999 pay-per-view. Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan in a cage match to decide the future of WCW. Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, Jericho's in there, Booker T, Nash, Mysterio. And lastly, guys, for the videos, I have the 2001 SummerSlam with The Rock on the cover, who will face John Cena at WrestleMania this Sunday. Now, this SummerSlam was a few months after they bought WCW, so as you can see, they got a WCW Championship match, WWF Championship match, WWF versus WCW. It was pretty much an interpromotional card. But we all know that WWF at that time owned everything. It was just part of the storyline, which, I hated that storyline. It just didn't work out. You know, WCW, the people they brought over from WCW to make it seem like they were part of a different organization were just not the people that were on top at the time. At the time, there was no Ric Flair, no Goldberg, and it didn't make any sense. Booker T was their main guy at that time, so I just didn't like the way it all panned out. Horrible way to book the storyline, and I just wasn't impressed. Enough about me rambling about wrestling, guys. I apologize to those that are sitting through this. Let's get to the gaming stuff, guys, okay? Not a whole lot of pickles this week, guys. I've been having a lot of bad luck, I guess, at the thrift store. So I'm going to start off with what I bought at the Reckless Records here in Chicago. I bought for the 360. I bought Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, the Platinum Set version. Now, this I paid, as you can see, $6.99 for. However, when you flip it over, Viva Pinata. So check that out, guys. It's really two games. So, and look at this. Here's both manuals. Wow. And then it's still got the platinum, the little card in the back. So, yeah, look at that. It's got two manuals. It's got both games there. So, yeah. Very cool. Very, very cool. And, of course, this plays really clean stuff. Their games is very good. And, to buy two 360 games, even though, they're a little older, for $7, it's always an awesome deal, I'd say. So, yeah, picked up that for $360 for $6.99. This past Sunday at Best Buy, of all places, Best Buy, I picked up Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 3DS. As you can see, the price tag still says $29.99 in there. But if you're watching this video right now, up until Saturday, this game costs $14.99, which is what I paid for, guys. So $14.99 for a brand new copy of Super Street Fighter 4 3DS. Haven't had a chance to play it. I've been working like a dog, like always. When I get a chance, I want to play it. But from what I hear, it's a pretty awesome game all around the board. From magazines to G4, it's a pretty awesome game. So I'm glad I picked that up. $14.99 at Best Buy. Currently still going until Saturday. Next up, at the thrift store today, I only picked up a couple of games. First, for the SNES, I picked up Pilot Wings. The label is like a little puffed up. You can't really tell. It's like a little peel there. It's a little puffy, guys. It's not really coming up. It's kind of puffy though, as you can see. It's a little raised. I can fix that up though. Anyways, this game costed $1.90, and I don't have this game. I never owned it, so it's good to have it as part of my Super Nintendo collection. So yeah, Pilotwings, $1.90. I picked up for the PlayStation 1, Monopoly Greatest Hits. Pretty good shape. Got the manual, of course. Got the disc. The disc will be in good shape too. It's got a little dirt mark right there, but no scratches. I can easily get that off, guys. And yeah. So this one costed 90 cents, guys. 90 cents for Monopoly. And last thing I got on Craigslist was for 20 bucks. I ended up getting a Game Boy Advance, the purple one, with 2 games. Wordtress, I guess it's kind of like a crossword type of puzzle type of game. And the one I really wanted to get was DuckTales 2. This one was missing the battery cover, guys, but she did include the batteries. Initially, she wanted $30 bucks, and the only reason this caught my eye is because I don't have a Game Boy Advance, and I've been trying to find them at thrift stores, and I haven't had any luck. So that's one reason I was kind of lured towards this ad, and the second reason was because of the DuckTales 2 game there, guys. I'm a huge DuckTales fan. It's an awesome game. So I was able to talk her down to 20 bucks. And I know it didn't come with the battery cover. I knew that going in, but she didn't include the batteries in 2 games. So I think for 20 bucks, that's a pretty good deal, guys. So I could probably find one on eBay or on hopefully laying around somewhere at a thrift store. So yeah, and the screen's in pretty decent shape. It's got like a couple of minor scratches, but nothing too serious. I haven't really played the games. So that's pretty much it, guys, for this week. These are my pickups. Not so many games, as you could see. But all in all, not a bad week, you know. And then, of course, my Nintendo Power and my videos. So that's pretty much it, guys. So comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Tell your friends about Retro Extreme 79, guys. As always, I greatly appreciate the support. And I look forward to making my next video for you guys. And until next time, guys, keep gaming and keep it retro. Take care.